Still the 21st of July 2022. Hope everybody out there is having a good day today. Start saying if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the inflation rate and what's going on here. We've all seen gas dropping. So look for when the inflation numbers come out next month for it to either stay steady where we're at or drop a little. You know, gas prices dropping like it is. You know, some places around here we've dropped about 40 cents, I guess, would be a good estimate on the average drop around here. But we all know that's included in inflation, so we need to watch out and see what happens with the inflation numbers next month. Is this just a way for Biden to get the inflation numbers down, or to hold them steady and say, look what I've done? You know, hey, I got inflation stopped. We're already hearing that they're saying the economy's in the best shape it's ever been. We all know that's not true. And you'll see all these people talk about how everybody's hiring and nobody wants to work. We've got places in our town that's hiring, but they never hire anybody. It's like they're only taking applications, is what it looks like. We have one place around in my area that's always hiring, but they write on their sign taking applications. That way they've got a line of people to interview if somebody quits or somebody leaves. A lot of these places that you're hearing is hiring aren't really hiring. They're just taking applications. Now your fast food restaurants and things like that, yeah, they're hiring, you know, left and right. But the problem with most fast food places is you're not going to get 40 hours. You're not going to get benefits. You're going to get, you know, 20 hours a week if you're lucky. But they're going to try to work you 7 days a week to get the 20 hours. That's usually how they work. And you don't get any benefits. They pay, you know, $15 to $18 around here to flip hamburgers. That's good pay. But when you sit down and you're like, well, that's 4 hours a day, you know, 20 hours a week, that's good money. But the cost of everything else has shot up so much, it's not really good money no more. When I first started working, when I was 16, 17 year old at a mill, they started you out around $7.50 to $8 an hour. And you think, well, that's not, back then minimum wage, you know, wasn't nowhere near $7. I think it was $4 and something an hour. The point of it is, at $7 an hour, you could buy more stuff with your $7 back then. You know, you had more money in your pocket to spend. Now making $15, $18, $20 an hour, it's back to making like minimum wage back in the 90s and early 2000s. Everything's going up so much you can't afford the inflation rate. You know, you're going to have a whole generation of people right here now that's not going to be able to buy houses or land or anything. I know in my area, when I was growing up, you could buy an acre of land for $300 to $1,000 was average on the mountain. You know, well, now that same acre of land is going to cost you a minimum of $9,000 with nothing on it, no water on it, no paved roads, nothing like that, up to $20,000 and up. You know, that's what it's going to run you. And people around here, you can't afford that. You know, you can't afford to go out and buy it. You might be able to get a couple acres, but you can't buy a 40-acre spread no more. Not with what the jobs pay around here. And what caused that in our area was the old timers died off. The kids either fought over the property and the judge said you got to sell it, or, you know, the kids didn't want the property, so it went up for sale. And guess who bought it? Your real estate companies bought it and your banks bought it, and that drove the prices up of everything, because then you started getting people, you know, from bigger cities moving out here buying property at that high rate. Well, that set the market in our area. That's what set it. We're all right now, this costs this. There's no difference to it now than what it was in the 90s, you know, but the price that people from out of town was willing to pay for it drove the prices of everything else up. It's just the way it works around here. You know, every year you get a tax assessment and your taxes go up on your property taxes. And it's due to what people are willing to pay. That's what sets the market. Just like with gas, people were complaining, but they were kept buying it, so they dropped it. And people are happy now that they dropped it, you know, 60 cents a gallon. They condition us to accept it, like they conditioned us now in my area. You're not going to be able to work around here and go out and buy land a big spread. When I say big spread, I'm talking 20 acres or more, 40 acres or more, something like that. Yeah, you can buy an acre, but you're going to be paying a lot of money for it around here. I don't know how property prices are in some of y'all's area, but in Kentucky, I've been looking at it, you can still get 107 acres for $80,000. But eventually, watch what happens up there. That property price is going to go up because outsiders are going to start buying it. It's It's going to set the market, and there's your price on what it cost you. Everything goes up. But I'm betting, I don't know, I'm not going to say I'm betting. I'm wondering, with the gas prices down, if inflation is going to flatline on their next update, or is it going to go up just a little, or is it going to drop? My bet is it's going to flatline or drop, because they can't let it keep going and going and going, because they're going to flip out. They know Americans are about, hey, this ain't right, even though we know it's 20 to 30% now. But let me know your thoughts on this. Like or dislike the video. If you're still watching, please hit that subscribe button. Welcome all you new subscribers, and thank you to everyone who has been subscribed. Feel free to share any and all my videos. Comment on them. I'd like to know what you think. Stay safe out in America. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings. You're not safe anywhere in the world anymore. Protect yourself and your family at all times, and get prepped up and stay safe.